All right, and we should be live. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays, coming to you live as the stock markets have just opened on this. Gotta mute that. Perfect, timed it. On this Wednesday, February 24th. Geez, February is almost over. As you guys can see, I am in Dubai for the foreseeable future. Man, I had to do a COVID test at the airport in Dubai. I really regret that decision. I should not have. I should have. Uh, I shouldn't have done it. I had no choice. I was already at the Dubai airport. I could either get on my flight. I can either get on another flight out of there or take the COVID test. Uh, I could have gotten around it, but I didn't realize it till later. I could have flown from Zanzibar back to the US and then flown to Dubai. It would have been an extra 30 hours of flight time between flying from Africa back to the US and then back to almost Africa, back to the Middle East. But I would have avoided having a damn thing going all the way up my nose. Not a very comfortable experience. I have no idea what the hell is at the end of those tips. I don't trust them. And it's a silly exercise, because first of all, I mean, they're gonna text me my results in 12 to 24 hours. It's been almost 12 hours. I haven't gotten a text yet, but they don't know where I'm staying. Like they didn't get any of that information from me. So if I test positive, like what are they gonna do? They're gonna call me? They're gonna track my cell phone number? Like I could have given them any number. Like this is it. Anyway, it's just a whole silly exercise. I probably could have like walked towards the COVID test and then like walked around and it's anyway. Let's go to the charts. But yeah, so I don't want to take one of those tests again. So I'll do like maybe a mouth swab or I don't know. They have like other ones. I'll do like a blood test. I don't mind that. But I don't want another one of those freaking things going up my nose. So I gotta anywhere I travel to from now on, I need to check how the COVID test is done. And when I go back to the U.S. eventually one day, I'm probably gonna fly through Mexico. I'm gonna go to Mexico, and then I'm gonna send out a tweet. Any stranger that wants to pick me up in a car and drive me across the border from Mexico to the U.S., I'm happy to tag along. So that's how I'm gonna have to be traveling from now on, because it's really, really, I think it's a problem. I think it's a big problem. All right, let's go to the charts. So here's the monthly chart. I haven't looked at the monthly chart in a while. The month is coming to an end, and this is going to be a very good month. There's really no issues here for Bitcoin on the monthly chart. It's looking very, very good on the monthly chart. Still, I had this red line a while ago saying below this red line, I think Bitcoin is in trouble. I can move this line up. Here's how I'm going to consider the current month to be problematic. We take the range of the month, which is the month opened. Where did the month open? The month opened at 33,000 and it had a high of 58. High of 58. Oh, by the way, going back to the COVID test, the Uber driver that was taking it from the airport got the vaccine, like the first round of a vaccine. I think he said like a week ago or 10 days ago, and he got sick, like high fever. He basically felt like he had COVID by getting the vaccine. So I'm like, yep, that's what you get. But he said they're almost mandating them here in Dubai. Ugh, that's bad also. Jeez. So the low was 33. The opening was 33. The high was 58. So I'm just going to ballpark. The middle is 15. So half that is about 7.5. So we're going to add 7. As long as we close above 41,000, this is a bullish candle. And I'm expecting us to close about 41,000 on this month. Yes, this is the Brave New Coin Liquid Index right there. Yes, it is. What is it? It's a Bitcoin index. It's an index of the top Bitcoin exchanges. It's been around for a long time. It's been around since 2015 because I helped build it back in 2015. So, I mean, the formulas have changed since then, but I initially built the formula for this index that still exists today. I mean, I don't. People are saying they have COVID multiple times. I don't know how I have not had COVID a dozen times, because I mean, I did go into my own quarantine April and May of last year, and a little bit of June. But since June of last year, I've been trying to visit. I've been trying to see as many people as I could. I pretty much went out of my way to catch COVID, and I still couldn't do it. I was at a party where half the people ended up with COVID like 2 days later, text messages. Tone, half of us came down with COVID. I'm like, all right, I'll let you guys know if I feel a symptom. I never got it. At least I didn't feel it. All right. What do we got here? The weekly chart. We're back below 50,000. Damn. We were above 50,000 a few minutes ago. I don't know what happened. The week is halfway through. We can't make any judgments this week. It is still a bullish week. I remain optimistic on the bullish scale. You can still draw a trend line here. I know I have the arrow, but I'm gonna redraw this arrow. I'm gonna redraw this arrow as a trend line. And as a trend line, as long as we don't close below this arrow trend line, we're okay. I'm still looking at a third consecutive MRI top, which is coming in about 5 weeks. So this is so 1, 2, 3, 4. We're off by a little bit, so this could go there. Guys, I'm still bullish here. I know it's a weird environment, and I don't really know what the hell's going on with fundamentals because I've been traveling. But the weekly chart is still not of concern. We gave up last week's gains, but so what? My ultimate floor right now is about 40,000. This line is sitting at 38. So somewhere between 38 and 41 is a dip that I would want to buy. Daily chart. We're working on a positive day. We still got half a day to go. I like the shadow here. Would have been nice to close a little bit higher. Would have been nice to see us close above 50,000 yesterday, but that didn't happen. And interesting candle. Notice how there's no red star. We're not trading lower than the prior candle's low today, so it's not a big deal. I'll tell you when I start to become concerned. I start to become concerned if tomorrow we trade below today's low. If tomorrow we trade below today's low, I would then anticipate a move down into the moving average and into the low 40s. Now, this is a 47. So if we go below this, then I think Bitcoin's in trouble. You're right, Francisco. I could be totally biased on my bullishness of Bitcoin because of my bearishness on humanity. I agree with that. Why do you travel so much? Because I don't like to sit in the basement. So someone asked me to draw the Fibonacci's on a 4-hour chart. I did. Yeah, this is not a good looking candle. I was about to be really bullish right here 2 hours ago. When I was looking at this candle, I was enjoying that consolidation. This is not a very good look. So let's go back to the 4-hour real quick. So on the 4-hour chart, remember what I said in yesterday's video? I was looking for a 1 to 4 candle correction and then probably more downside. And it looks like that's exactly what happened. Oh, by the way, I have to say, guys, the amount of, please, I do not manage other people's money. If I text you and I offer you a deal to manage your money, you are being scammed. Someone got scammed for $50,000 thinking they were giving it to me to manage. At least 5 other people have been scammed between $1,000 and $5,000. This is all this year in 2021. Sorry, in 2021. The amount of people that are getting scammed for unreasonable amount of money is insane. Please tell your friends, tell your family, anyone that follows me on any social media is at risk. If you follow me on Twitter, if you follow me on Instagram, anyone can see who you are following on Instagram. So a scammer pretending to be me will text you pretending to be me because you follow me on Instagram and offer you to manage your money for you with a minimum investment of 50,000. And if you send them the 50,000, you will never see that money again. I can't help you. This literally happens every day. Well, like, I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. Just don't ever give your money to anyone. Learn to manage your own money. This is what I teach. Yeah, like Crypto Face is saying, yep, same for me, but I don't know if that's the real Crypto Face or not. This is the problem. And Phase and YouTube removed my ability to click on, say, a person in my live chat and go to their YouTube channel to check if it's really them. I don't know for what godforsaken reason they thought that was a bad feature, but I used to be able to like click on a person commenting and go straight to their channel to at least validate if that's like a person with 100,000 YouTube followers. It's really hard to fake, YouTube followers and YouTube videos. Someone is asking me to check the 20-day simple moving average on Bitcoin. Yeah, I'll go and take a look. Morgan is asking. So this is a 1 to 4 candle correction that has played out, and we've just broken the prior 2 candle lows. I have to be bearish based on a 4-hour chart. I thought we can get to that 62% Fibonacci line, but we did not. All right. Yeah, I see some questions coming in. So right now, by the way, my nose is still bothering me from that damn swab. Like I'm not joking. Like maybe I'm being paranoid. Maybe it's all in my head, but I'm never doing that shit again. Like I'm gonna be asking what kind of swabs they do, and it better be a swab, mouth swab or whatever. I'm not letting them stick that thing up my nose again. My only buy target right now is at 40. I have a buy target at about somewhere around 40,000. I'm not happy with this 4-hour candle. That's all I can say. And there's only 1 hour to go, so this candle ain't changing. Let's go to the 1 hour chart. Maybe there's some light here. Nope, not looking good here either. Let's wait for the MRI. I do not see a flash crash to 14. Not even close. Let me see what the GBTC premium is. So GBTC rebounded from what happened yesterday. Yeah, guys, I'm not liking these short-term moves. I mean, if we don't reverse around 10 a.m., is the market falling as well? Where's the stock market? No, stock market is rising this morning. Yeah, if the Bitcoin price doesn't turn around soon, I'm not going to be very bullish, because if this day turns red, I will totally expect tomorrow to close below that red line, and I may preemptively exit more GBTC. I did not, when I was looking to start this video about an hour and a half ago, I was a lot more bullish on Bitcoin than I am now. I just did not like these two candles here. If Bitcoin crosses below current hourly low at any time over the next, during the market open hours, I'm gonna be looking to get out. I can always go back in later, but I don't like the way the hourly chart looks now. And my 1 to 4 candle correction off the 4-hour is over. So you have to take that into account as well. Because if this kicks off the extension phases, that things can get bad. Daily chart, it's the weekly chart, sorry. Back to the daily chart. A funding rate should be reset, and it pretty much is. Could be still better. See, the MACD has crossed. The RSI is back. Yeah, things are definitely cooling off here. Someone asked me to check the 20 period moving average. I currently have it set to 50. I can change that to a 20. No, I'll change it 200 to a 20. It's just easier that way. Yeah, we're supporting it, but if we drop and close below it, I will not be very bullish at that point. And closing below it is exactly what I said earlier, going below the current hourly low. My buy target will be in the low 40,000s, 40, 41, 42, no higher than 42. All right, a couple of housekeeping things. Everyone is texting me about when you go to really low level time frames, like the 10-minute or the 15-minute. People are saying there was a problem in the MRI showing you a weekly MRI top. That's like a trading view counting thing. It's not a bug in the MRI. Like for me, it doesn't do it right now. You just have to reset. I mean, just add more candles or less candles, then more candles. It's just the way it's aggregating and calculating the candles. There's nothing I can do about this. Our code is accurate. It's the way TradingView aggregates candles. So if you just like zoom out and then turn off the MRI and turn on the MRI, you'll fix the issue of sometimes having wrong high level counts on low level time frames. But it doesn't matter. Like, who cares what the weekly MRI is doing when you're looking at a 15-minute chart? Like, I barely care what the weekly is doing when I'm looking at a 1-hour chart. Okay, let me look at gold. People are asking about the GBDC premium going negative. I don't think it. I mean, it could. I don't think it would. It would be stupid. There's arbitrage opportunities for that. GBDC premium may not be high for a long time. It may never be high again. I'm actually gonna do a lot of work here in Dubai. All I'm doing is working and going out to dinner with people. So there's a lot of people here in Dubai. Everyone is hanging out here. I'll be going out to dinner with someone almost every night. But other than that, I'll be working all day. Like I said, I'm not happy about what's happening with Bitcoin on a 1-hour chart and a 4-hour chart. At first, at another sign of weakness, if we break today's low, this is today's low, right? Yeah, it's yesterday. If we break today's low, I'm gonna take more off the table. If we hit 40, will there be a bigger correction when we reach an 80? Probably not. Okay, questions. Tone, it seems that the count up to 13 stopped at 11. At this point, is it negated? But I don't know what time frame. Guys, I don't know what time frame. I don't know what time. You have to be specific. You have to be specific on your time frames. And you have to be specific on which extension, A, B, or C. No, these counts are still alive. They have not been canceled on a daily scale. They're still going. They're still going. They're not going to cancel out until you fall all the way down below this. So you got plenty of room. They're not going to cancel anytime soon. Same thing on a weekly scale. They got to fall all the way below 17,000. So. The order book on Trader looks like a buy right now. Yeah, I got to get Joe Saz on. I looked at the funding rate. It's almost flipping to negative. So that's good. It resets, but I'm more of a price guy still. GBTC premium is not negative. It wasn't negative. I don't know where you're getting your GBTC reading from. I have my own formula and it's not negative. I still need to make this formula public. GBTC premium right now is 2.8. And yesterday it was 1.13. The pi cycle indicator. I got to find those dates. Got to find those dates. What chances of Bitcoin flash crash to 14,000? I don't know, a 1% chance? We're not going to 14,000. Gold continues to look very bearish. S&P is rebounding, so Bitcoin has a shot. Beautiful as a 10-minute chart. Beautiful MRI buy on the futures. Wow, we're at 1,200 viewers, guys. It's good. Weekly still on an MRI top on the S&P, so I would be careful with the S&P this week. The mempool is starting to, well, it was starting to clean up a little bit, but now it's back. Well, I guess it's morning time. It was looking good a few hours ago right here. Starting to clear 20, it was starting to clear 20 sat per byte transactions. Cliff High is predicting 64,000. That looks similar. That's similar to my target, I guess. All right, guys. I don't have much else to say. Pretty soon, I'm going to open, private Zoom questions. And these videos will be kept very short. Please subscribe. Oh, yeah, the 10-year yield. Oh, we can remove this shitcoin, by the way. So it's over. Bcash has fallen below 1% of the price of Bitcoin. There it is at the low, 0.0937. I really want to see it close at that level. I really want to see it close below 1%, at least on a daily scale. It hasn't yet, but that would be nice. But it hasn't done that yet. But I think I need to remove this. Like it's only going to get worse.